Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury
Are we done here?
is
Do not insult my intelligence.
You have to
do not insult my intelligence.
You have to lay your
Please do not insult my intelligence.
It's a false statement made on
Are we done here? Are we done here? Yes,
that is not what I said.
I said
that. Sir, no, I didn't. You
yes,
said
you
that.
did. You stated
I said that circuit.
You stated that the criminal. You stated that.
I never said that.
Quashante Short, QASHONTAESHORT. I'm sorry, I had to.
In the background.
I'm actually at the airport, so I had to go outside. It looks like they just departed the flight. They just arrived the flight. So I'm outside. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people around. So I'm trying to go where there's no traffic. But thank you. That's okay. That's okay. No, I'm trying to finish this before I get finished. It's actually louder in here.
I'm not sure. I read your complaint again, and you have not. I'm looking here. What is it? Intentional infliction of emotional distress?
Yes.
Is that the claim here?
Yes, it is.
That's not something that's really justiciable in district court.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
I said that's not something that's justiciable in district court. That has to be brought in circuit court.
So you said it's not permissible in district court. It has to be taken to circuit court?
That's an equitable action, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, was that not I thought only criminal offenses, well, I guess it would be considered, I don't know if it's criminal or however you want to consider it, but I thought only criminal offenses were brought before the circuit court. So will I have to,
what's in your head? I cannot get into what's in your head, man.
I'm sorry, I got to go back in because I can't hear you.
Mr. Jordan, let me just ask you this. Are you planning to represent yourself on this?
To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000. I don't see how this is going to go any further. I think it's a waste of your time.
The problem is this, if you think it should be dismissed, you need to file the appropriate motion. You need to file a motion to ask for that.
I will do that. I really didn't know what to expect. This is all new to me. I've never been sued before. I've never, gotten in any trouble. This was just, I don't know. But if that's the process I have to take, then that's what I'll do.
This can't be real, right? Suing a guy for 10 grand because he went on a date with him is peak 2025 energy. Like, what's next? Small claims court for bad hinge bios. This dude really hooked up with the wrong girl here. And now he's trapped in a courtroom circus that feels like it was written by a rejected Jerry Spring intern. And look, I'm not saying he's totally innocent. I mean, we'll get there soon, but watching this unfold feels less like a legal dispute and more like an exorcism with paperwork. Also, side note, did you know in a few states you can technically sue someone for intentional infliction of emotional distress simply over a bad breakup? Like, there's a legal pathway for crying over ice cream and calling your therapist. I mean, the dude in the top right here just looks like he aged 5 years in 5 minutes here. I mean, he pretty much just blinked and caught a lawsuit.
There was also a perjury on there as well. He stated, I can't remember what he stated right now because I don't have it, the document
perjury,
in front of
me. The short. Perjury is a criminal charge.
Okay, there were two different charges. There was one that was intentional affliction of pain, which was not. I didn't see that as being a criminal offense, but perjury, I guess that could be considered a criminal offense.
Ma'am, I'm not going to sit here and argue about the legal definition and what's a crime and what isn't. If somebody gets charged with perjury, that is a criminal felony charge. You have to go through the prosecuting attorney and the police. So that's what you are alleging.
Yes, the document will show that, and I also sent forth the messages where he was lying, and it proved he was lying. I emailed that to the courts. I wasn't able to print it out, but they didn't say anything as far as me not being able to turn those documents in. But that should have been in the case file as well.
Did you put it in there?
I emailed it.
I don't see that mentioned in your complaint.
Address.
No. If you are alleging a different count, you've got to amend your complaint to add it in. You can't. I don't know what you said you did, but you
the last time we spoke, the last time we were in court, I never changed anything. It's just that he was not properly served, so I had to get an address for him in order for him to be properly served. That's what was the last incident that transpired, was for me to get a correct address for him.
That has nothing to do with what I asked you about.
I know you asked me about an amended.
I asked you about what your claim is about. You said intentional infliction of harm, and I assume you mean intentional infliction of emotional distress. And you said perjury. That's the basis for your claim.
Yes, I'll amend the complaint. I thought I had that already in there. I received a document, I guess after I sent the correct address and he got the document, he sent a letter that should be, I guess, in the file. He sent a letter, and
that's
then
his answer, I guess. We're treating it as his answer.
Right. And so I emailed my response to that letter, because in that letter he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say, listen, he has the right to put whatever is in the answer.
I'm not saying he can't, but
you can't add another count because you don't like or you disagree with what is in his answer.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No.
Tell me how this makes any legal sense. She's shouting about perjury like it's a coupon code you can just throw around in court. The man wasn't even under oath, but she's acting like she caught him lying on stand at the OJ trial. I mean, if this isn't the most unhinged moment of the year, I'm officially afraid of PTA meetings. I mean, she's arguing with the judge about how the law works. Just repeat that in your head. I mean, it's pretty much like arguing with the surgeon mid-surgery just because you watched one season of Grey's Anatomy. And the energy she's bringing, too. It's not even big dog hair energy. It's more like my chihuahua has a stroller and I'm not afraid to use it vibes. At this point, the courtroom should just come with a popcorn machine because this is not justice. It's just a straight-up theater. And be honest, how long do you think you guys could last in a room with this Karen?
His version. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes, I understand perjury is a lie. I know what perjury means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath. So
exactly, and I got documents that prove he was lying.
You don't understand. It's a false statement made under oath. Under oath.
That stated a lie.
When did he testify to something that he lied about? It's a false statement made under oath.
Bottom line is, you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury is
perjury means. I know exactly what perjury means. I know what perjury means. Are we done
No,
here?
you
Is it a
don't.
criminal offense or not?
What statement? I don't see anything in the complaint that says he made some false statement
You
under oath.
don't, because you don't know what happened. You're on the outside looking in. You don't know
But you're
anything
the plaintiff.
put on
You
that
have, wait a
document.
minute, you are the
Are we
plaintiff.
done here?
You have to
Are we
lay
done
out
here?
your
Are we done
allegations
here?
properly.
Are we done here?
No,
I
we're
know
not.
exactly what perjury means.
No, we're
Do not
not.
insult my intelligence.
You have to
Please do not insult my
you have
intelligence.
to lay your, you have to lay your,
Please do
you
not
have to
insult my
lay
intelligence.
your complaint out. It has, you have to allege this in the complaint. You have
Please
not.
do not insult my intelligence.
It's not about that. You don't think, I don't think you understand what perjury is. It's a
Are we
false
done
statement made
here?
under
Are we
oath.
done here? Are we done here?
I
Please
said
do not
no.
insult my intelligence.
said no.
Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not insult my intelligence as if I do not understand what the word perjury means. Do not. If it's a criminal offense, then it's a criminal offense.
Well, ma'am, it should not have been filed in district court if you want
Are we
intentional
done here?
infliction of emotional distress.
Okay, so that's a criminal offense.
You want, are you going to dismiss it and refile it?
No,
in
I'm
circuit?
not. No, I'm not going to dismiss it. I will file another case in circuit. But as far as I'm concerned,
You can't
no, it
have
will
two
not be
cases on the,
dismissed.
ma'am, you can't have two cases going on the same issue.
Well, I'm not dismissing the case. If you want
Well,
to
I tell
dismiss
you
it,
what.
that's up to you. But I, as a plaintiff, am not dismissing the case.
He has to make a proper motion,
Well, that's on him.
but I can also transfer the venue to circuit.
Yes, that's what I thought, because there were other cases that should have been transferred somewhere else. So that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Ma'am, what about his costs associated with appearing because you filed it in the wrong court?
I need to see because I was not aware, since you said perjury was not on there, I was not aware that a criminal offense for intentional infliction of emotional distress was considered a criminal offense there, that it had to be.
I didn't say
brought
that.
forward.
That is not what I said.
Yes,
That is not
you
what I
said.
said.
That
I
is what you
said that, no, I didn't. You
Yes,
said
you
that.
did. You stated
I
that.
said that circuit.
You
I
stated
said
that the criminal. You stated that emotional infliction of emotional distress is a criminal offense.
This has got to be hilarious for the dude in the top right. He's basically watching a live episode of Judge Judy Unmedicated Edition and tell me how he got here. He goes on one awkward dinner date, probably says, let's split the check. And now he's in court like he rear-ended the queen of entitlement. Honestly, I mean, he should be the one suing her for psychological damages. And the loss of 3 hours he'll never get back. And you just know the date was so bad, he checked his watch mid-appetizer and started mentally drafting his exit strategy. And I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled out a spreadsheet of emotional expenses and billed him for wasted charm and unmet expectations. So yeah, guys, split the bill at your own risk. I mean, you never know, you might be seeing this Karen in your next court appearance.
But you also stated that perjury is not on the document that I placed forth before you. So criminal offense would not.
It's not in the
even be
complaint.
on there.
It's not in the complaint.
I need you to show me. I need you to show me the document which states that intentional infliction of emotional distress is indeed and in fact a criminal offense, because that's the original offense that was placed on there.
I never said that. I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. Ma'am,
Yes, you did.
listen. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. I will repeat to you what I said.
I'm not either.
I said
that's two
that
charges.
intentional. You need to be quiet while I'm talking. You need to be quiet. Can you mute her, please?
Because perjury is a criminal offense. It
her?
has to go to circuit court.
That will not make her hear you, Judge.
Intentional infliction of emotional distress.
What I said was intentional infliction of emotional distress is something that circuit court has jurisdiction over. I never characterized that as a criminal matter. It is definitely a civil claim, but it is something that can't be done in district court. Now, that's what I said to you. You are of the mistaken belief that circuit court does not hear civil matters because you said, well, I thought circuit court only did criminal. You are the one who are mistaken about the jurisdiction of circuit court, because that's what you stated on the record. Unmuted.
She's been talking the entire time.
Well, I said I was muted.
Judge, excuse me, you don't understand how this works. Let me explain something to you about Zoom right quick.
Okay.
When I muted her and now I'm asking her to unmute, if she doesn't do something on her end, she's still muted. So right now she's still muted. But I have asked her to unmute. She's not looking at the device that she's holding.
Is there a website where I can get the forms I need for this to be dismissed?
Listen, sir, let me just explain this to you. Okay? You know, there are forms of the State Court Administrative Office website, okay? But, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're filling out, you know, you're just flopping around like a fish on a dock out of the water. And the same goes for Ms. Short, because she apparently doesn't understand the jurisdiction of what types of cases can be done in district court and what types of cases can be done in circuit. That's why we're having this issue right now. So, you know, look, how could I put it? If two people that have no military training are amateurs and they want to throw hand grenades, well, you know, if you don't do it the right way, you might blow yourself up. You might blow the other person up, but you might blow yourself up too. If they don't understand how the process works, I would say
the judge just put that the best way possible, because this might be one of the dumbest, most chaotic hearings I've seen in a while. The dude's honestly pretty chill even though he's being sued for over $10,000. I mean, he's not even trying to cause problems. He just clearly has no idea how court works, which is kind of fair because most people don't unless they've been divorced or arrested. But this Karen, I mean, she's over here filing claims in the wrong court like it's a scratch-off ticket. I mean, she's just hoping one hits. It's like watching somebody try to return a blender to the DMV. And I swear, she's throwing around legal terms she half heard in a Netflix documentary and thinks she's building a case here. And now this poor guy has to sit there and nod like he understands what a civil tort even is. But yeah, let's see what this last minute of this Karen disaster sounds like, because if she brings up astrology or Mercury renegade, I'm logging off. I can barely hear what you're saying. Like I said, I'm at the airport. There's a lot of people around. Ma'am, are you getting ready to go on a trip or something? No, I actually just came. I had a rental car. Oh, I see. Ma'am, this is what I'm doing. I am ordering that this go to 7th Circuit Court. Venue is to be changed because intentional infliction of emotional distress is a circuit court matter outside the jurisdiction of district court. Plaintiff shall pay the filing fees in the receiving, court. I don't know if you asked for a jury trial or not. You did not. It looks like so there was no jury fee. No further proceedings shall be had after transfer until these costs or expenses are paid. If not paid within 56 days of the date of this order, this case shall be dismissed by the court to which it was transferred. At what cost am I paying? Hold on. What cost am I paying for the filing fees for circuit court? Why? Why am I paying for filing fees for the circuit court? B.
A lot of people around.
Ma'am, are you getting ready to go on a trip or something?
No, I actually just came. I had a rental car.
Oh, I see. Ma'am, this is what I'm doing. I am ordering that this go to 7th Circuit Court. Venue is to be changed because intentional infliction of emotional distress is a circuit court matter outside the jurisdiction of district court. Plaintiff shall pay the filing fees in the receiving court. I don't know if you asked for a jury trial or not. You did not, it looks like. So There was no jury fee. No further proceedings shall be had after transfer until these costs or expenses are paid. If not paid within 56 days of the date of this order, this case shall be dismissed by the court to which it was transferred.
And what
All right,
cost am I paying? Hold on. What cost am I paying for?
the filing fees for circuit court.
Why am I paying for filing fees for the circuit court? Because there's been multiple
Because
cases
you
that have been
filed
brought
it in this,
forth.
because you filed it in district court. We don't do intentional infliction of emotional distress cases.
Well, I need to see that in writing. I need to see that document in writing that states that
If you
you
want
got
to
that
appeal,
district
if you
court.
want to, if you want to
I've
appeal,
already skimmed SCAO. I've already skimmed that. I'm reading constantly every day, and I did not see that form on there
I'm
that
sure that
states.
you are. But
Yes, I am.
if you want to appeal my ruling, you got 21 days to do it.
Yep, I do.
You got 21 days to appeal it to the circuit court.
Let me know in the comments how many brain cells you lost from that barking chihuahua, because my brain cells dipped out around the 2-minute mark. And honestly, I kind of respect their decision. I mean, this Karen was just on a mission here. Completely wrong about everything, but loud enough to make it sound convincing if you've never heard the court before. I mean, honestly, I've got a headache from listening. And I wasn't even the one getting sued for emotional trauma over a dinner date. I don't know what you guys think, but unless this judge had the patience of a monk, this case is getting tossed harder than her next hinge date. And perjury, man, you need an oath before you can even get that far. This isn't Judge Mathis fanfiction. But yeah, do you guys think the judge was too nice here? We're just trying to get through the day without throwing the gavel at her. And also, shout out to old Squishy Gardner for finding this absolute gem here. Check him out in the description, guys. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for more. We post every day, so I really appreciate it, guys. All politics news recently uploaded.